I'm now 42, so no one will think that I'm somewhere in 40s and all. Everybody calls you are still 42. No, no one tell me your real age. Everybody thinks that I'm somewhere 30 or 29. So earlier I was not like this. So I was having a problems of obesity. I was not able to sit for a long time, even if there is any function or anywhere where we have to sit down. That was a major problem. And I found the problem when this lockdown started, because there was no exercise. I mean, there was no activity, because when we are going to office, at least we used to have some kind of activity going to office, getting yourself busy with the things, running and other things. But in the lockdown, it was completely opposite, and I have put on the weight, more weight. Like I was about 10 kgs to my normal weight. So I started having the tummy, and I see the changes in my sleep disorders, and I couldn't eat properly and all these complaints. So then I thought, because of lockdown, I can't go or visit any gym and other things. So I was searching and I saw your things online, and I felt this is something good. Let me try. Actually, I was not serious until I spoke to you. So after I spoke to you, the way you said there would be an app and there would be a follow-up sessions for your food and other things, and accordingly you have to follow. Yeah. Then I felt, yeah, let me try. If I'm not gonna make it, I'll quit and I'll join any gym and all. I thought it was only for 1 month. I thought later on when I joined, first month I gave myself some time whether I have to adjust or not. So I thought of quitting in the second week itself, because I have the exercises and the food, because we cannot control the food. Food is something which we cannot do that once you get habituated. And food is the main problem. So if we do the exercise, it's not simple. And even we have to control the food that we take in and change the diet. So second week, it was very big struggle for me. Even my legs and hands, for a simple exercise, it was not raising. Later on, yeah, it went well. So I found that I lost almost 6.5 kgs in that 12 weeks. So which was really amazing. And for other thing is, after I finished my training for this 12 weeks, and it was really good that you keep sending us the updates and the links, which was inspiring. Okay, something he was following up with the guys. Okay, you should not quit. I mean, it is not like we write a first class exam and finish it. It's something we have to continue to keep ourselves fit and all. Now I feel so happy for that. And I'm able to, I mean, like earlier I was not doing all these things. Now I'm able to lift 10 kgs of weight with each hand. I mean, that is a target. So I have a target of 15 kgs in the next 2 months. Yeah, that's it. And thanks for the bias. And he's really helpful, and he has been always following up. I mean, it's not like 12 weeks. After that also he sends keeping the links and all, which is inspiring. Whenever he sends the message, I feel like, yes, I have to keep continuing doing the exercises and all. Yes, there are changes that you can do in the diet and all according to your taste and other things. Whatever he says, yeah. So initially it is really tough to follow, but yeah, slowly we have to inculcate up according to our requirement, our body requirement. Uh, Make the changes and you will find the results.
Hey everyone, Pius here once again with another testimonial. And today we have Mr. Shekhar with us, who was there in our program like 2 years back. And I just wanted to, know more about like how he has maintained his journey. So he's still maintaining it. I was in touch with him since long time now. And now would just like to, hear from his side and what is his experience and what is he doing now, so that all those people who are having confusion that what happens after the 12 weeks program, so this will give you a better clarity, right? So I would like to welcome Mr. Shekhar first of all. How are you doing, Mr. Shekhar?
Hi, Payas. Thank you very much. And I'm doing great. And one thing I can say, this is because of you.
That's I'm glad to hear that. And I mean, we were just talking before recording this video about your journey, and one question usually which people ask the most is like, Pius, what happens after the 12 weeks lean body program? I mean, you have been there 2 years back. So first, I would like to start with like initially when you have started the program, what were your challenges and how you have, overcome those challenges, first of all. And then what were your results and what changes have you seen within yourself?
So the same way, if the people start stepping into their late 30s and early 40s, so the major problem they have the acidity, obesity, and they have the problems that every individual gets. Even I started with the same, and when now 42, so no one will think that I'm somewhere in 40s and all. Everybody calls you are in still 42. No, no one is tell me your real age. Everybody thinks that I'm somewhere 30 or 29. So earlier I was not like this. So I was having a problems of obesity. I was not able to sit for a long time, even if there is any function or anywhere where we have to sit down. That was a major problem. And I found the problem when this lockdown started, because there was no exercise. I mean, there was no activity, because when we are going to office, at least we used to have some kind of activity going to office, getting yourself busy with the things, running and other things. But in the lockdown, it was completely opposite, and I have put on the more weight. Like I was about 10 kgs to my normal weight. So I started having the tummy, and I see the changes in my sleep disorders, and I couldn't eat properly and all these complaints. So then I thought, because of lockdown, I can't go or visit any gym and other things. So I was searching and I saw your things online, and I felt this is something good. Let me try. Actually, I was not serious until I spoke to you. So after I spoke to you, the way you said there would be an app and there would be a follow-up sessions for your food and other things, and accordingly you have to follow. Yeah. Then I felt, yeah, let me try. If I'm not gonna make it, I'll quit and I'll join any gym and all. I thought it was only for 1 month. I thought later on when I joined, first month I gave myself some time whether I have to adjust or not. So I thought of quitting in the second week itself, because I have the exercises and the food, because we cannot control the food. Food is something which we cannot do that once you get habituated. And food is the main problem. So if we do the exercise, it's not simple. And even we have to control the food that we take in and change the diet. So second week, it was very big struggle for me. Even my legs and hands for a simple exercise, it was not raising. Later on, yeah, it went well. So I found that I lost almost 6.5 kgs in that 12 weeks. So which was really amazing. And for other thing is, after I finished my training for this 12 weeks, and it was really good that you keep sending us the updates and the links, which was inspiring. Okay, something he was following up with the guys. Okay, you should not quit. I mean, it is not like we write a first class exam and finish it. It's something we have to continue to keep ourselves fit and all. Now I feel so happy for that. And I'm able to, I mean, like earlier I was not doing all these things. Now I'm able to lift 10 kgs of weight with each hand. I mean, that is a target. So I have a target of 15 kgs for in the next 2 months. Yeah, that's it. And thanks for the pies. And he's really helpful, and he has been always following up. I mean, it's not like 12 weeks. After that also he sends keeping the links and all, which is inspiring. Whenever he sends the message, I feel like, yes, I have to keep continuing doing the exercises and all. Yes, there are changes that you can do in the diet and all according to your taste and other things. Whatever he says, yeah. So initially it is really tough to follow, but yeah, slowly we have to inculcate up according to our requirement, our body requirement. Uh, Make the changes and you will find the results. And now I don't feel hard. If I don't do exercise in the morning, I feel like I'm missing something. So I am having my own time of 1.5 hour daily in the morning. So I do compulsory exercise and stretches and spend myself at least 1.5 hour in the morning. So which is a very good time. I came to know what are my strengths, and individually also there is a lot of development, personality development also involved when you feel confident about your body and other things. Thank you.
Correct. So glad to hear all those positive reviews. So just one thing, like, just like you had some doubts before joining this program. I mean, whether to go with this or with the gym. So one of the common objection which I get with most people is, Pius, your program is almost similar to a gym. Like, we go there, we hire a personal trainer, and we start doing the exercises. Like, what different are you giving so that, we should join you? So what would you like to say? Like, what difference have you, felt when you were there in the program before?
Yeah, even I joined gym earlier before joining you. And the major difference I saw you, the personal follow up. In the gym, what they do is they treat everybody is the same. If the whatever the diet they are giving to me, the same diet is given to other person. I mean, who is of other age and he's having a different issues with his knees or any other things. So everybody is treated same in the gym. I mean, the exercises or what they wanted to target. The main target, they say that if you want to increase your weight or, increase your biceps or chest and all, that is the only target. The target is only for the weight reduction or increase of your body and other. But in your case, it's not that way. So if I'm just seeing for the weight reduction, yeah, weight reduction is dependent upon what? What are your issues? You have a obesity issue, or you have issues with your diet, or you have issues with your thyroid, everything. I mean, first of all, you check the medical history, which I liked very much. So depending upon your medical history and other things, you always give the same exercises. The exercises are differing, because if you see the links or whatever I am just following up, there you always say that if you have a problem with this, please stop this. We do have another method of doing it. So that thing, that I mean, you're personalizing each and every person, and you're attending their medical issues. So mainly we stop the exercises because of the medical issues. In the gym, if you are treated, everybody is treated. One can run like a half an hour on the treadmill. The other person cannot run because he might have the knee pain, or he might have the some other thing, or he might get tired very easily. But in your case, if we are not able to run, you give the other way of running, or you give other way of, I mean, slowly you will start the things, keeping the medical health issues into the account, and you treat your customer. That is the one which I liked. And because you, when I started, right, you asked all the medical history. You had any operations, you had any issues, accidents, obesity, thyroid, all these things you asked. And when I joined your thing, I had 250 of my cholesterol levels. Now I am under 100. I am happy with that levels. And I can't say that. That's making me very happy when I got it tested last week. So
Great.
the
So,
main thing is, yeah, personalizing the things based on their health conditions and other things.
all right. And are you still performing these exercises, I mean, on a regular basis, like 3 days a week, or is it almost every
Five
day
days,
you?
5 days strictly I follow it.
Okay.
So whatever I made a list of exercises. Whatever you are sending, sometimes if the video is new, if the exercises sets are new, I follow blindly your video. Otherwise, what I do is I will add some more exercises like chest press or dumbbell rows, which are, I mean, like now as I have increased my strength, I just going some more exercises. I'll be adding some more exercises to your routine, and I do it. I have prepared my own list. According to my list, I don't skip biceps, chest press, and shoulder press daily. This is three exercises which I do daily. After that, whatever like abdominal exercises or whatever the leg exercises, those are there. So I follow them. Minimum 8 to 9 exercises apart from your routine, whatever. I made a list so that this 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, compulsory, as it is office. This exercise are also like office going thing. Saturday and Sunday. Saturday I do only cardio. There is a video which you have shared very beginning, very beginning. Tabata Madness and cardio, this thing, strength exercise. Those are only half an hour, this thing. So I do any of them on a Saturday. Sunday, I go for a walk or a trek or anything. So I'm nearby to the place where it is a hilly area. So I almost spend 1.5 hour walk, and I enjoy my cheat day. Sunday is my cheat day for everything. So which is making me happy.
Correct. So one thing which I can sense is it's all about the lifestyle change. It is not about just you do it for 3 months, or if you're joining a program or gym and then you leave it. It's more about how you get a habit of doing this on a regular basis to sustain the results which you have achieved. Because I've seen few people telling me this. What's the use, like I if I just do it for 3 months and again I regain all that weight back. They know their answers, they know their mistakes, but still they ask the same question, like what happens after 3 months, right?
After
So
3 months, you have to continue. That's the only answer.
correct. Correct. And see, as a coach, it's like the only thing which I can do is help you to set a schedule. Like these are the days when you work out. This is the kind of diet which works best on your body. And then once you just keep on repeating the same, you can do it for long term. Quite
Yeah,
simple.
diet is something. Yes, Pius, I insist on diet. Diet is a major part which plays a major role in the keeping the person healthy. So if you are not able to do all the day the same diet, you are not able to follow. Yes, follow 2 times a day, and one time you cheat it. I mean, you eat whatever you wanted in the meal time. You eat whatever you wanted, but in the breakfast and dinner, yeah, follow the diet very strictly. So that, I mean, the small changes that, because initially when I joined, I was having a very big issue because without rice I cannot, because as a South Indian, so rice is something a major part in our diet. Now I'm not having rice. I have rice only once in a week, that too on a Sunday. All other days I'm having jawar roti or wheat roti along with salads or curry and all. There is no restriction for the curry. Curry, I'm eating the same one which is cooked for the everyone in the house, and I'm using the salads and other things which are really, really, really. So because sweet is another thing. I was a major like person who likes to eat sweet. Now I stopped eating sweets. I can control my urges. I can say that. So it will take a long time. Diet is something, yeah, but we have to habituate. You are eating 4 rotis, please skip it to 2 rotis first day and continue for 1 week for 2 rotis itself. Then the next week we make it like that. So I started the same way. So I am right now able to control my things here. No.
Correct. And that's something like, which I always say, like someone, who is trying to um, lose weight or maybe lose belly fat or anything else they want to achieve. I always say them like, start with something uh, and always make small changes. Like, a lot of people think that, Pius, whatever diet you give, I just want to have that. You tell me, stop eating rotis, I will do that. I'll stop eating rice, this and that. I always say that it doesn't work that way. You have to first figure it out. Like, if you are taking rotis, chapatis, maybe even if you're taking rice, doesn't matter. What really matters is how long you will be able to continue the same kind of thing, even if you leave this program. That's the major win. And that's something which I, actually try to tell people inside who are taking this coaching program. So that's something which which depends from person to person, and that's what we try to figure it out in the 12 weeks. That is why it is for 12 weeks. Most people are why 12 weeks particularly. First of all, 12 weeks is something which gives you enough time to change your body. 3 months are more than enough to see considerable amount of changes, and then after that 3 months, I mean, 90 days are more than enough to have certain things, repeating on a daily basis. And once it becomes a habit, you can also do it afterwards, even if you leave this program. So that's something which that was the whole purpose behind starting this program. It was more about sustainability. It was more about lifestyle change rather than just focusing on weight loss, belly fat loss, or something else. Of course, that will come with, once you start.
Automatically, yeah. Once
Correct.
you go ahead, it will automatically fall into the place.
Correct. So that's something, I wanted to convey. Okay, so now, I mean, before you said you have lost around 6.5 kgs, you have, I remember, you have lost
It was,
some waistline also, waist size.
yes, it was 34. I came down to 31 like that now.
Okay,
So
and is it,
all my trousers are loose.
all right, great, great. And is it still the same way? I mean, after 2 years as well?
No, there is a lot of change in my body shapes right now. So the I mean after the 12 weeks when I started initially, that was a major weight loss which I had done. Later on, I continued the same thing, and later on when I started again for the body shaping, there was some other tips which you have given. I started counting on my weight and all. So when I started, I lost almost like it has become 30 point something it has, and I can see my biceps and other things. They started growing, and
Correct.
there is a lot of the things are shaping up right now. I felt like okay, there are some results showing up, so I should not quit it right now.
Right.
I
Because,
never expected. I mean, I would see myself with having that cuts and shapes. That was a nice thing. And even one more thing I think started as I started dancing recently. I
okay,
mean, I was very pretty confident that I can. Earlier, I was very shy because of my body posture and other thing. If I dance, my belly was showing up, or my something thighs and or are like shaking, and it is looking very odd. But now, yeah, no, I joined a dance class also, and it's been like 2 months, and I'm able to dance. That's
amazing.
another that I got myself.
Okay, so you're trying a lot of things, different things.
Yeah, differently. I mean, finding myself. I mean, have 1 hour at least a day for yourself. That is the only thing I say, Pius. 1 hour. I mean, yes, it might be a selfish thing, being a father, being a husband, being a son to anybody. Yeah, you have your own priorities. But the first priority is give yourself some time wherein you can feel yourself and see where you are reaching and all. So that 1 hour will bring so many amazing things it does, which I started doing. I mean, lockdown. First thing was a good thing that happened to me, and second thing was you joining your program. So which made it made me a habit. So I should spend some time with myself. Don't go out anywhere. Be in a room. I'm doing in my own room. I'm not doing anywhere outside or somewhere. I'm doing in my own room and spending my own time. So which is I'm able to be a good son or a father or a husband or anything it is. It's really matters now.
Correct. And that's more important. I mean, finding out yourself, what you love
Yeah.
actually doing,
Mm.
giving some time for yourself. Because, see, it's not always about being physically fit, because there is one parameter which most people ignore is your mental health.
Yes.
So from where does it come? Like, if you do something for your own self which you enjoy doing, then only you mentally you will be satisfied, and you will at least have that, whatever stress you have in the entire day of working, and also you can actually relax yourself during that 1 hour or something.
Yeah, that's true.
Correct. Okay, so I think that's something which I wanted to ask. And what was your experience in this 2 years and all. One last thing is, like, now, what would you like to say to our viewers? Like, there are a lot of people just like you are having their own doubts. They want to start, but due to something, I mean, some challenges, or it must be something, personal, professional, whatever it is, they are always, keep on delaying this process of getting started. So what would you like to say them, so that they, just take action?
So the same thing I say, Pius. Yes, first thing is the challenges are always there. Always the challenge for every individual. I mean, the challenge would be different from individual to individual. For individual, for a person, it might be a challenge to get up early in the morning that because of his office timings or the late night shifts that he has. Yes, make sure that you get the time for the first these 12 weeks. Get the time and start doing this 12 weeks, take that inputs. And whenever you get up the next, after this 12 weeks, whenever you get up, make a habit of doing the same thing in your own time. I mean, first of all, we have to struggle. Anywhere we have to struggle. If we start a new office, we'll struggle. If we are getting a new house, we have to struggle. Wherever we go, the struggle is always there. But we get onto the things, or get the surroundings to our own comfort zone, right? This is also something where we have to get our own comfort zone to make ourselves success in our lives. So this is
I think your video got stuck in between.
sorry, I got a call. I'm
Okay.
really sorry. So if you're success with yourself, with your own self, that's a success will always see. You have to sacrifice yourself first of all. There should be some time to be taken for this, and any time start is not a good thing. Start is always a bad. So we have to see more, work more, work lot and gain lot. It's not that way. Work a lot and expect a very less gain. So small things, so which will make a very big gain at the end. So work a lot first and expect a very small gain. If you are expecting to lose a 5 kgs of weight, if you have lost 1 kg of it, yes, that's a really good thing. Yeah, there is somewhere you lost. That 1 kg is a small thing. Yeah, you work for the next 12 weeks again in with your own comfort zone, and make sure that you lose 1 more kg. So you are targeting something, lose it, and you are not losing your comfort zone, right? The first 12 weeks you have the initial problems and you are able to make it. The next 12 weeks will not be so tough as it was like the first 12 weeks. So let the gains be very small, but yeah, truly I'm telling you, long run, yes, you will see that. And don't quit. So gains, I mean, don't expect a lot, expect less and work more. That's the thing I tell you.
Correct.
So 2 years was not a very small thing for me. I mean, it's everybody thinks in a 12 weeks, yeah, there is a lot of change, lot things goes, but no, small things. You should not be upset. You should be happy with what you are. So someone is lifting a weight of 25 kgs, 50 kgs. Don't be, yeah, I can lift only 5 kgs. Yes, you can lift only 5 kgs. Target and make sure that you lift it for 1 month continuously. The next month you will make it to the 7 kgs. Similarly, so expect less and work more.
Correct. I think this mantra is something which I always share with a lot of people when they are on the call. When I take appointments, everyone says that I think 70-80% people are in that zone that they understand that, okay, even if I lose like 8 to 10 kgs, it is more than enough. 2 to 3 inches is more than enough. But there are few people who directly come, I want to lose 20 kgs in the next 3 months. I want to lose 25 kg in the next 3 months. Then I asked them, like, how much time did it take you to reach this state? 4 years, 3 years, maybe 10 years. Now you are expecting it to lose within 3 months. How is that possible? At least give yourself some time in order to register those things, like whatever you are learning. Same goes the first example which you said about that school and all, right? So
Yeah,
you
that's
don't directly jump from first standard to 10th standard and you expect that you are going to pass. Even if you are like Einstein or something, you still need to understand the basics, and then only
ABC.
correct, you have to understand the basics and then think about jumping there. So I
Yeah,
mean,
these
it's
12 weeks
simple.
are like ABC for us, right?
Correct. There are, I mean, there are a lot of doubts, and then first thing is a lot of noise is there all around the internet, like what kind of diet, this is the best diet, new trending diet coming up in 2022, everyone will jump onto that. Some crazy kind of exercise routine will come up. People, I mean, this is what I do. I mean, I make them realize that this is not possible at all in your the kind of
Yes.
lifestyle you have. So if you have a busy lifestyle wherein you don't even have time to pick up your lunch box while you're going to the office, and you are thinking that you will try this new technique which doesn't even make sense in the whatever time you have in throughout the day. So I mean, that's what I mean. You have to understand about yourself first, like how much time you have available, what kind of food items you can eat, so that it will be easy for you to have all those things in your daily routine. Once you have that kind of daily routine, start working out for 3 days a week, 2 days a week, then slowly and steadily, if you feel okay, if you have time, then you can increase it to 4 to 5 days a week. Immediately if you go to the gym, everyone will, I mean, trainers and all, I don't know why they do this. They always get into, you into some kind of routine wherein you have to work out like 6 days a week, and then throughout the day you feel tired. And the crazy kind of diet, which most people get, is like, this trendy diets, keto and all, you immediately start
I
into
know.
it. And it's kind of a hell. I mean, I always say to people, there are, even few people who just immediately come to me and they say, Pius, I want to achieve six pack, can you help me do that? I say, even I can help them. I did that myself. I have few clients whom I've helped doing that. But I say no, I'm not an expert in this. I cannot help you out. Even though from inside I know that I can take this person and help them, but I know they have unrealistic goals. They have told me about their lifestyle, and I know that if this person also gives like 2 hours per day, he'll not be able to achieve six pack, because that kind of lifestyle needs a lot of attention. I mean, you have to eat everything on calorie basis. You have to measure food every time, eat it on time. So I've been there as a working professional myself, and I know how much hard work you have to put into that. And second, if you don't have a strong motivation, like let's say if you have a shoot coming up, maybe if you are a model, if you are an actor or something, you cannot maintain it for lifelong. That's what I say. I say that I can help you out in the next 6 months to achieve six pack, but I cannot help you out to maintain it, because it's kind of hard. It's not something sustainable, because you cannot eat less calorie food for a long time. And whenever we want to, like you said, that now also you enjoy some kind of cheat meal once in a week,
Yes,
and
I know.
right, whenever you need to eat something which is tasty, you just pick up a small piece and you eat it.
Yeah.
Once you are into that kind of thing, achieving six pack or getting shredded, lower body fat level, you have to, like, be like a baba or sannyasi, wherein you don't attend social events, you cannot eat out with your friends anytime, you cannot socialize at all. So that's the kind of thing, you have to take care of. You always have to, tell people, because I was doing that. I was going to, my neighbors and all, they used to have, Pius, have one sweet, Pius, have this, that. I always used to say no, right? But as a coach, as a trainer, I know that it has been my passion since past 12 years. So I can achieve six pack, like, in the shortest amount of time, because I have that kind of determination. This is my job. This is my business. So for me to look that way, it's kind of a motivation for me. But as a normal person, if you are a regular job going guy, and if you are trying to achieve a six pack, have it, like, mark my words, you have to be like, everything controlled. You cannot eat like whatever you want whenever you want. You have to be very strict with your diet. And that's the only reason why I, don't take people these days who want to achieve six pack. I used to do that like 1 or 2 year back, but I totally, I understand their mentality now more, and I have stopped taking it. So yeah, just a small uh, thing which I wanted to share. So now I think, Mr. Shekhar, it was, really nice having you here. You have shared your experience, and also, if there is someone watching who is actually looking to get started, but still they are not taking that first step, so they can take that step initially, because we all are normal people, like, family, we have our professional life and all. So real case examples and case studies will actually help them to understand more about it, and then
That's
it is possible to sustain the same kind of routine and lifestyle with ease. If you have that in your mind, that you want to have a long term health benefit, then you will be will be doing it.
Yeah, one thing I can say, you only work out for yourself, not for others, not for a function, nor for a party, or someone has said, just do it for yourself. Just do it. I mean, that doesn't matter anything. You are losing 1 kg of weight also is fine. That is, you are doing it for yourself only. Do anything for yourself. So automatically the things will fall into the place and you will be doing it for others also.
Correct. All right.
Thank you for calling me here. I'm so happy actually.
Thank you so much for joining in. I mean, I was not expecting that after a long time we'll be like,
No, no, no. The way you send the messages daily, those links. I mean, immediately I see the link when I get early in the morning, get up. See, I mean, because of your training, I started getting up at 4 o'clock to start my schedule, do my puja, complete everything. So it's became a habit now. Even if there is no alarm, by 4 I get up. I mean, my mind is trained like that now. So whatever it might be, even if I am tired the before day, if I'm sleeping late also 4 o'clock, exactly I'll get up and start doing my things. And I feel like I'm doing something wrong if I overslept.
right. That's a habit now.
Yeah, that's a habit. Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome. All right. So thank you so much, Mr. Shekhar, for joining in today. And I hope people who are watching us have received some kind of value through this video and listening to Mr. Shekhar's experience with the program. And that's it for today. I mean, yeah. So I'll see you in the next video with another testimonial, another motivational success story. Until then, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.